So success is a terrific word. We just use it wrong. So success to me, so let me deviate from achievement. Achievement is something you did that you should be proud of. But if you achieve things, you expect to continue to achieve them, and the expectation of continued achievement leads to a lot of anxiety and problems, and that is not success. That is the root of mental health issue. It's why pro athletes that seem to have everything on a silver platter, they crumble under that expectation. And you have helicopter parents and everything all the way from the ground up that can make that really challenging. To me, success is the ability to invest time in stuff you love. And that is the only qualitative definition that I'll ever subscribe to. Because that definition sounds like it should change over time, because it should. My definition, so I'm a simple guy, right? Like, I love science, I love my career, I play golf, and I like to try to stay in shape. And that's really about all there is to me. Like, I don't have a lot to me there with it. Pre-kids, I was like, I think if I practice as hard as I possibly can, maybe I can be a pro golfer. But like, my brain totally could allow that to happen. I mean, I'm not that good. So definitely not that good. I'm not good. Tiger Woods is not talking to you on the phone right now. But I was like, man, if I just practice like really hard, maybe I could go pro. And I realized, like, I love golf. I really love golf. It's an incredibly challenging, physically, intellectual thing. I mean, I hate it just as much as I love it. Oh my gosh, it's so frustrating. But like that's enjoyable to me. I think maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it's the sunk cost. I have kids, and playing golf, to be good at it, it's a lot of time. I mean, you have putt and chip and bunker shots and iron shots and drivers and wedges and everything in between. And I just don't have as much time to play, and I still want to be good just as much as I possibly could be ever. But like, I play maybe a 9-hole round. I'm like one day during the week, and 18 holes. I'm like one day on the weekend. So like, pro golfers are playing every day. Not going to be me. I don't have that time. So I got to adjust expectations, right? Like, I'm just not there. Because my priorities are like, yeah, I might play golf on Saturday morning at, first thing with the first tee time there, but I'm going to spend the afternoon not chipping and putting. I'm going to go run to the park with my kids and chase them and play ball or whatever we're doing there. And, that definition of success is not what I thought it was 10 years ago, right? Like, success to me was making a ton of money and being important. And then, you get to making the money you thought you wanted to make. Maybe it's not $10 million a year or something like that, but being important. And you're like, what does important mean? What is important? Like, and you start asking yourself all these questions. At least that's what I did. And, especially as I'm watching myself, if you asked 24-year-old Justin what he wanted to be doing, you'd be looking at the guy that he wanted to be right now, right in front of you there. And the guy talking to you has a lot of regrets from a lot of time he spent on the road, all over the world, all the time that I couldn't spend at home that I wanted to, because I didn't know I wanted that. I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea that the career that I was taking on had so many nuances to it in terms of being places, physically being places. I had to be places to do what I'm doing right now. And when you're doing that, your children are at home and they're getting into sports and they're trying stuff. And there's this, I call it the dichotomy of success, right? And that's why I hate this word, where maybe I'm professionally successful more than I ever thought I'd be, but I suck at home. I'm being a crummy dad. Maybe I'm not being a crummy dad. Maybe it's okay. Maybe I'm being an average dad, but is average okay? Is that what, when I'm 70 years old, what am I going to care about when I'm 70? I'm trying to predict who I'm going to be 40 years from now, right? To determine my level of happiness. And you're just like, holy cow, this is way more complicated than I thought it was. And I realized really quickly as I started kind of navigating that this is a really, really loaded topic, where if your day-to-day life is spent chasing something where you think being rich and successful or whatever it is something that isn't compatible with what your value system is, you can't ever be happy. Because success, you don't want to be successful, you want to be happy. Nobody actually wants to be successful. They want to be happy. But they think being successful allows them to be happy. And that game is dangerous, really dangerous. And I learned that, and I'm not good at playing it, by the way. I'm still consistently, the same as all of us there, you're fighting I want to do this, but I need to do that, and I got to do this, but I need to be there, and all that stuff. And there's no easy answer to it, but that difference of where when I'm 25, I want to see the world, I want financial success, I want to be physically in shape. I mean, for me, that was what was important. And you achieve that, and it's like, now what? Doesn't mean I'm happy. I've achieved something. And so I knew right then and there the achievement was not going to do it. It was not the game for me. Like you achieved something. No, I'm happy when I'm spending my time in something that equates or is moving me towards what I think is successful. And I was like, okay, like for me, that's being athletic and being healthy and seeing the world and spending time with my wife and blah, blah, blah. And once your definition of success starts to deviate from your day-to-day life, that's when it gets hard. That's when you get frustrated, when you can't control your life. And I look at a lot of people that are amazing people that are just, they have grit and perseverance and stuff. A lot of traits that I wish I had better myself, but they're just not in a position where they're able to achieve the stuff that they think is valuable to them there, and they struggle. There's mental health. There's just flailing, they're drowning in their day-to-day life, and they're miserable. And the unfortunate thing, especially in America, the unfortunate thing is that there's a lot. I mean, I couldn't state a number to it there, but it's probably half the people in America are probably in that boat in some way, shape, or form, where they think they're expected to be here and they're over here. And over here is probably totally fine, but like you have a house and a family, and your people, your kids, your daughter and your son are healthy, or whatever it is, but they think they're supposed to be here, and you live every day thinking that you're not fulfilling some requirement that you didn't make up. I don't know who made it up, but someone said that you should be over here, and I'm like, I think I need to say something, just because I'm a regular guy and I've fought through it myself, and I've looked at it, and I've had some really good role models that have had a really strong influence on my life, and I don't know, they've opened my eyes to a lot of stuff that I'm not perfect at it. I think my TED Talk talked a lot about it there, where I suck. I absolutely suck at doing this, but I'm aware of it. I can always talk about it.